today. From State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain.
For a Cardinals.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Shotgun now from Murray. Sliding it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. A.J. Epinesa. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Intended for Will Dissly.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun. Baker. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The numbers for Hunter Henry from a week ago. 9 catches, 79 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That catch good for only a couple.
Second and 8 at the 48-yard line.
To throw is Baker. To throw on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down.
Third down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Draw play. Here's the fullback. It's Juszczyk. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Gets this one to Juszczyk.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
45-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Baker. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
What did they call that on?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Operating from the gun, Baker. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And right side, Henry's got it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
So out now come the Cardinals. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
That catch good for only a couple.
At the 13-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Murray now on 1st down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing now is Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. From the gun, Murray. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. The decision to scramble almost got him the first, just short 9 yards, and it brings up 4th and inches.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. So here are the Rams to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Rams.
From the gun, Baker. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down.
They'll run on first down. Lawrence. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And it's good to make it 14-0. That time a 9-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well, and they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried because a lot of times that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
38-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray shoves him aside. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Here's Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's played a pretty clean 1st half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Baker looking to throw on 2nd down. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Operating from the gun, Baker. This will be caught at about the 5.
Baker's pass.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 27-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
Cardinals, nothing.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Murray now on 1st down, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
He was defended by Jalen.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, Murray.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going. Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And his pass incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, Murray. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Christian Kirk in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Matt Gay.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On second down now, it's Arnold. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Baker now throwing on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. On first down, Arnold. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
operating from the gun. Baker. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Arnold. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's Baker from the gun on third down. And he'll find Hall. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
The ball carried by number
Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third.
From the gun, Baker. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Rams 20, Cardinals 7.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Murray. He finds Howard complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
The 34-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
57, Mike, 57.
To throw, it's Murray. And that is incomplete.
Intended for DeAndre Hopkins. Incomplete.
So the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on here to punt it away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And it's 3rd down.
Baker on 3rd down. Throw left side complete. That's Arnold. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
This is fielded at the 27. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
A loss of 7.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
Back to throw. Baker, and incomplete.
Baker's pass.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
The football going back over to Arizona now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Now this throw caught left side. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona 1st.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
First man through, it's the fullback Juszczyk. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brought him down. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Rams 31.
On 2nd down, Mayo. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. First down, Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Kyle Juszczyk. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. Short throw to Disley. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing again, Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brought down.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. So that one a long 11-play drive. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Now Ross to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
That's a nice, explosive play there, and this defense told us we have to have our eyes right on their RPO sets, and they did not have their eyes right.
I love that term, eyes right, meaning they have to be in the proper place and read your keys. And a smart-thinking guy running an offense can see when you break down on that, and he took full advantage of it.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
2nd and 2 at the 40.
On second down now, it's Lawrence. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
He's brought down at the 30.
I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Baker. And he's got his man on the out route.
Complete.
That catch good for only a couple. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Baker. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Operating from the gun, Baker. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
81.
From 8 yards out, and the Rams add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
guy, what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
7 yards there and a first down.
That's good for a Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Shotgun now from Murray. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Not much there, only a yard. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
2nd and 9 at the 46.
Murray to air it out again. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Murray on the slant, complete to Hopkins. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. He's going to take off with it. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Murray going to throw. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Down at the 7-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
It's now 2nd and...
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Lawrence. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Lawrence. Oh, no, he lost the football. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Baker. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A.
Los Angeles.
And they take a knee. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, but it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And you look back over the score sheet. Interesting. A very clean game. No turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for L.A., the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Arizona, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.